Hi guys, welcome to Evenstad Music. My name is Craig Blundell. I'm here at the Namm Show 2020 on the Roland booth and introducing you to this amazing flagship model, the TD-27. This is the KV variant. There's many variants in the range, the VAD 306, 506, etc. They go up, and obviously we've got acoustic shells now. The main feature of this instrument set I'm going to show you right now. So essentially, it's a scaled down TD-50. That's what we've got here. So we're taking the sounds from its big brother and introducing some samples on the SD card too. So I'm going to give you a little play, a little rundown. So like every V-Drums module now, we can hold and press the cymbals. We have digital pads on this module as well from the TD-50, the ride and the snare drum, which I'll talk about a little bit as we go on through. So I'm going to show you a couple of things. What I've done here is I've transformed the kit into my voice. So I've taken samples, so I've got my own voice, and I've assigned them to different zones around the kick, so you can hear it. So I'm saying kick, 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 kick. Snare, tom 1, tom 2, floor tom, ride, crash 1, crash 2, hi-hat. So everything is there. Pretty silly, it's never going to get you a gig, but it's to show the playability. And samples wise, hi-hat, snare, hi-hat, snare. And everyone's talking about if you play a sample, you can only play one sample at one time. That's not true. You can play the whole zones. Tom 2, tom 2, tom 2, tom 2. They'll all trigger at the same time, and it's super, super fast. What I can also do here as well is I put my voice down. But what I've done is I can get two samples on one zone if I wanted to. So I've got my snare drum here, my voice, and I've layered it with a snare. And I've done that for the whole module, so everything is layered. Now the great thing about the module is patch changes happen in an absolute instant. I can take this previous kit here, 98, and I want to change pad. The other thing as well, we can assign all of these sounds or individual loops to the playing surface. So you can hear here, if I just play the middle cymbal, it'll play a loop. Over 100 seconds you can put on any one zone. So I can hit and stop it. I also, on this kit, we have mute groups. So just like on the SPDSX, I can tell cymbals or tell drums to cancel each other out. So if I've got this running, I add a sound here, I can then, if I hit this cymbal, it will cancel that sample out, so they work together. So I'm in complete control of the samples if I wanted to. Okay, so this is the main kit. Now it's very simple. I've got instrument level, tuning and muffling. As we know with V-Drums, very simple, and I just exit. I can also adjust my set list so I can have whatever songs I want in the set list for me. This is the great thing. So I go to kit edit, and then the whole thing from transient to instrument is all laid out in front of me, recording to the end. So I press the instrument, I get the instrument, I exit out of that. I then go to the individual pad to volume, which will give me my mixing desk. Individual, rim and head. I can then go up or down. So I can go right to pad EQ and EQ the pad individually, or I can go up and change the overhead. So the overheads here, we've done a load more room ambiances on this drum set, taken from a session that we did last year. And I can assign the set how much overhead I want in the mix and how high I want those microphones. I can come back down again, press exit. I then go to the room type and I pick the room. And once again, I can choose how much of that room mic I want. You can see I've got it spread over the toms and not on the kick and the snare. MFX, I enter out the MFX, so I can assign 3 different effects onto each pad and the send as well. So a little bit of reverb on the snare drum. Come out of that. Pad compression, individual pad compression, the gain and the threshold, and finally the master compression on or off, and then we can add compression before it gets. We also have individual out, and we have auxiliaries. You have 3 auxiliaries, so you can expand the module as well. So like a mini TD-50 compress. Finally, I want to show you this, which is really, for me, kind of groundbreaking. So We associate V drums with you must play dance music, you must play 4 on the floor. It has power, so you've got to play that sort of dance music stuff. Well, I have here, I don't think you guys can see it close up, I have here my digital pad. Now, we have electrostatic sensors in these pads, the ride cymbal and the snare drum. So when I'm playing a rim click, I actually can't get a rim click unless I put my hand on the drum. Just like an iPhone or an Android that you can't open it if you're wearing gloves, it's exactly the same thing here. So I play here, I put my hand on the drum, and it changes tonally. And I can dig in and change the tone as well. So great for the guys that want to play rim shots or rim clicks. I can get it every single time because my hand is in control and is close by to the snare head. Same thing if I play a ride swell. It's ringing out, and I can just stop it at any time just by running my hands down the cymbal. Yes, we can choke, and we can choke here, but the idea is we can just go. So this is great for. So there we have it, a very quick crash course on the TD-27. Check it out in store, and I hope to see you out there on tour sometime. Thank you.